Sexually transmitted infections. An STI is an infection passed from person to person through sexual contact. STDs are usually spread by vaginal, oral, or anal sex. On this outline, I will be mentioning the different kinds of STD, their symptoms, how you get exposed to them, the risk factors, diagnosis, and how to prevent them. The first part, it will be the most common types of STIs and their symptoms. The most common STIs are like chlamydia, gonorrhea, trichomonas, mycoplasma, HIV, syphilis, and HPV. Their common symptoms are unusual discharge from the genitals, pain during sex or inflammation of the genitalia, genital sores, bumps, or rashes, irritation or pain on the genital area, and swollen lymph nodes. Okay, we just discussed the most common types of STIs and their symptoms. It will be appropriate to start mentioning how do you get STIs and their risk factors. Uh, do you typically get exposed to through sexual exposure? That means vaginal, oral, or anal sex. Skin to skin contact, sharing needles from breastfeeding or in pregnancy, and touching infected materials. The risk factors are unprotected sex, multiple partners, sharing needles or from a needle stick, and drug use, lack of vaccination. Finishing the conversation about how you can get exposed to an STI and the most common risk factors. The last following part will be focusing more about diagnosis and testing, prevention of STIs. You can get tested with urine, like with chlamydia, gonorrhea, trichomonas, and mycoplasma. During a blood test, you can test for HIV, syphilis, hepatitis B and C, and there's testings called viral cultures that you can test herpes simplex virus. Mhm. The prevention is always the use of condoms, regular testing, monogamous relationships, education and awareness, and vaccination. On the last paragraphs, we discuss some important points. For example, how to be diagnosed, also some symptoms, how to prevent them. And on my last part, I will be mentioning my whole conclusion about my outline in simple words. It is important to talk about and understand infections that can be passed between people, called STIs or STDs. These infections can affect not only one person but their families and friends too. It is important to really teach everyone how you can get an STI, how to prevent them, and how to manage them, because some people can be just afraid of telling someone that they got exposed, but it's always good to test, good to tell, and good to inform, so then you don't have future consequences. Getting tested regularly, practicing safe behaviors, and treating any infection quickly can help stop STIs from spreading. It's all about creating a caring community where we support each other to stay healthy and happy.